We're all set up. M23 men's. Well, welcome back to live action at the Doran Hobart Aquatic Center. To the afternoon game, we've got the U.S. under 23 men versus the Argentina men's, and joining me again in the booth. Welcome again.
Hola David. Bueno, a los madrugadores de Argentina, acá con un nuevo encuentro entre Estados Unidos y Argentina, sub-23. Tenemos esperanza en este partido de poder ganarlo. El equipo argentino formará con Alan Ortiz, Franco Berríos, Nicolás Gianotti, Ramiro Mourele, Fabián López, Leandro Monzón, Michel Elislovitsky, Francisco Buccini, José Greter y Ariel Girala. Su coach, Juan Lecky.
We got 10 seconds to go before we're starting here, and the U.S. men are lining up against the Argentinian game. This is the first time I think the two teams have played against each other, and we'll see what's going to happen. Here we go. The game is underway, and we've got action at the center of the pool. Got Argentina taking control of the game.
Argentina jugando de blanco, avanzando, tomando la pared derecha, tratando de centralizar ahora. Se juega en campo de Estados Unidos.
So for our friends at home, black is the U.S. team. Argentina is the white team. So on our screen, you're seeing that action left to right. You got the left is the Argentinian team, and on the right is the U.S. team. And the play is well underway. We're 2 minutes in, and looks like the Argentinians are pressing the U.S. in their end, looking for drives through the middle of the pool, trying to recycle that puck from the wall to the side. We've got the referee making a call. Looks like a knockdown accidentally by the U.S. team. Looked like number 9 there, Tristan De Bruyne. I'm sorry for the pronunciation, but I just got a name here, no pronunciation.
Argentina saca un tiro libre, está tratando ahora en la pared, está en la pared izquierda, tratando de centralizar, hacer una media luna. Hay un cobro, una falta del equipo argentino, tenemos una advantage en contra, pero en el campo de Estados Unidos.
Yeah, it looks like we're up in the U.S. end, but the U.S. has just got won a free puck, and they're setting up to bring the puck out and protect it to the side so they can defend it, and then look for opportunities to drive it up to the Argentinian end. But the Argentinians their back line is holding strong and making drives to the middle of the pool.
Argentina apretando, lo lleva contra la pared derecha, están tratando de avanzar por la pared derecha. Estados Unidos lo lleva a la esquina, el equipo argentino tratando de que no salga el equipo estadounidense. El juego está friccionado, no se ve posesión de alguno. El árbitro sigue marcando que hay una falta, pero que se siga jugando, mueve el dedo, que se siga jugando, ley de ventaja.
We're underneath the U.S. bench, and they're subbing very frequently to make sure they have a fresh number of players in, but the Argentinians are recycling the puck into the middle of the pool, driving hard at the U.S. goal, but the defense is holding up, keeping it just about a meter off the tray, or goal, or net, as in our Canadians' friends, and they're guarding that very well. But the U.S. is driving out, but Argentina is holding a very strong line here. Referee's making a bit of a call. Looks like a bit of a stick infringement, deferring to their partner referee because there was another call on the play. And we got some substitutions happening. Both ends, Argentina is subbing a player, and so is the U.S. Both players are making their way back in. It looks like the Argentinians, the U.S. has been backed up into their goal. Free puck for Argentina.
Saca Argentina un tiro libre en el área de Estados Unidos. Van todos por el medio, se viene una avalancha. Todo el equipo argentino abajo, Estados Unidos también. No se alcanza a ver. Aparentemente Estados Unidos la saca hacia la pared. Se vuelve a disputar el tejo. Estamos en la esquina izquierda. Estados Unidos defendiendo.
Yep, it looks like it looks like it's right on the goal trade. Argentina is pressing hard against the U.S. defense, but the referee saw something in there He's calling up. He's looking at gloving, warning against the Argentinians for gloving it that close to the goal. Those sort of things happen, and we get the goal. And unfortunately, for those at home who haven't played at the Hobart Aquatic Center, the tiles, they're large tiles, but still the puck bounces around. And obviously, it wasn't a penalty, so it was just incidental. So unlucky. He did get a warning for it, so he's got to be careful not to do that again.
Ahí el árbitro marcó el puño, así que evidentemente un jugador argentino se llevó el tejo con el guante, así que hubo un cobro en contra. Argentina recupera, vuelve a entrar por el medio. Hay peligro de gol.
We've got
Hay cobro.
Yeah, it's called against Argentina again, but they're pressing hard here, Carlos. And the U.S. is holding out, but I'm not for sure for how long. The U.S. get a bit of a breather here with a ref call, but there goes some fresh players in for Argentina, and here comes the U.S. bringing it out again.
Ahí Estados Unidos vuelve a sacar, sale por el medio, Argentina trata de frenar, hay un recupero de Argentina, van haciendo una cadena entre los jugadores tratando de avanzar. Ahí se ve a Franco Berríos, trata de tomar la iniciativa, pierde el tejo de Argentina, lo frena Ariel Girala.
It looks like the Americans are playing a very staggered back line, which is going to help them in this sort of a attacking play that allows the drawing in of the Argentina play into their sort of traps and then guides them into the corner. So well done on the U.S. for deflecting the attacks from Argentina, constantly coming in, recycling. So let's hope they can sustain that throughout the match. We got an obstruction call against Argentina. They're very hungry for this first goal, and the U.S. are just holding them off, and it's good work. It's good to see.
Ahí el árbitro se toma las manos y hace una seña hacia el pecho, significa que hubo una obstrucción de un jugador argentino, así que hay un tiro libre para el equipo de Estados Unidos en la mitad de la cancha.
Yeah, well, here we come again, another attack. But the Americans are trying to contain the puck, look for some space, and then feed their players out. But again, we have a call against the U.S. It looked like a stick infringement of some sort against number 2. It looked like Nathan Baker there made a cause the foul, which now gives the Argentina an opportunity to drive the puck towards the goal tray.
Ahí el árbitro marca con sus manos la palma, con la muñeca del otro brazo, significa que hubo una falta sobre la mano o el brazo del otro jugador. Ahí saca Argentina, recupera, trata de irse hacia la derecha, pierde el tejo. Estados Unidos se va por la pared izquierda, se están escapando. Ahí sale Ariel Girala a cortar.
We got number 7, Igor, for the United States, has picked that puck up in his own end and has swam it right to the Argentinian corner. And let's see what the Americans can do up in a strong attack end. Let's see if the Argentinians can respond. We got a call against Argentina. Obviously, the pressure put on by the U.S. drive by number 7, Igor Akin, put the Argentinians under pressure to push them into making a mistake, and the call was made, and they have to back up, and the U.S. are setting up for a drive straight at their goal tray.
Nueva falta del equipo argentino. Ahí lo toma Fabián López, sale por la derecha. Ahí ayuda a Leandro Monzón.
It was a good knockdown by them, but we're having a obstruction. Looks like we got a 1-minute penalty given. I'm not sure who she was indicating to, but 1 minute for obstruction or barging, and it looks like against Argentina. So Argentina will play with a player down, and the U.S. have another free puck on the advantage line, and they're setting up in there. Looks like they're setting up with 3 behind and 2 in front of the puck. Argentina better be on the ball because the play is underway already. Not sure who got the penalty. It is number 7. It is number 7.
Fabián López es sacado, penalizado por hacer obstrucción. Lo sacan 1 minuto. Argentina tiene que jugar con 5, pero así todo va hacia adelante. Hay paro de los referees. Hay una falta.
Yeah, it looks like Argentina is doing quite well with playing a player down. It's amazing how often a team will lift when they're a player down. They'll play a bit harder and compensate for it, and the other team thinks and they relax a bit. So it's managing that those nerves and stuff like that. So, yeah. I got Argentina is still dominating back into the U.S., and the U.S. has to get some run of the play here so they can actually make it on. Then the Argentinian player is actually getting ready to re-enter into the pool. He's back in. Teams are back to full strength.
Argentina avanza, aunque tiene 5 jugadores todavía. Hay una falta, un tiro peligroso aparentemente muy cerca de la cara o la cabeza. Es una falta a favor de Estados Unidos aparentemente.
Yeah, that Argentina got a call there. It looked like a bit of unsportsmanship, and someone else has got out of the pool. Unsure at this stage who the number is, but it looks like maybe the vice captain, number 13. Ariel, he's been sent out for a bit of unsportsman conduct. I'm not sure what it was, but that's usually when it is a deliberate act or a foul against a player. But Argentina is making a break to goal, and it looks like goal for Argentina.
Es gol de Argentina.
And I think it was number 7, but we'll wait for confirmation from the pool deck. But it looked like number 7, Fabian.
Fabián López salió de la zona de castigo y marca el primer gol y abre el tanteador en este partido.
I think it was, yes, and confirmations come in from the deck, number 7, Fabián López. And again, Argentina playing a player down, obviously lifted for that, and the Americans were caught napping. Looks like we got a timeout called, not sure who by. But the Argentinian coach is over there having a chat.
No. Fabián López.
That's the. We'll just get that name of the goal corrected because that's the Argentinian women. But we'll get that fixed up while there's a timeout. The Argentinians have been a bit relentless with their pressure and what's happening today. The Americans are having to sustain the pressure that the Argentinians on in the defense happen to. There we go. I think we've got the right goal scorer up there for your fans. Yep, and here we're back live with 4 minutes left to go in this half. 1-0 Argentina over the U.S., and the U.S. will want to get this goal back. We still got a Argentinian player in the sub-bench, in the sin bin, and I'm not sure how much longer he'll be in there to come back to full strength. Referees have pulled up play, indicating he's looking for a particular player, giving them a warning for using his elbow.
Falta de Nicolás Gianotti. Tenemos una advanta en contra. Hay un tiempo de árbitro. Aparentemente hay duda con el cobro o con la penalización hacia el jugador.
Yeah, the referees are trying to sort out the call on this, and it looks like they're getting it sorted. They're very good, and unfortunately another Argentinian's been sent to the sin bin. So that's 2 players down. The Americans must capitalize on this if they have a chance to even up. This is their best opportunity. It's 6-on-4 at the moment. They're set up and play. They're trying to spear the puck into the middle of the pool, and then they're drawing. Let's see how they go.
Saca el tiro libre de Estados Unidos, avanza por el lado izquierdo de la defensa argentina. Vuelve a haber una falta. Pero esta vez el jugador estadounidense es el que la realiza, así que tenemos un advantage para salir de la zona de asedio.
Yeah, the Argentinian coach is looking for a timeout, and he's going to regroup and gives his players a bit of a breather. Looks like his strong defensive line in there. Looked like they were playing a 2-2 defensive against that the 6 attack, and the Americans couldn't break through because it was cleared out. And the call is against the Americans for a stick foul. Look, this is exciting hockey, end-to-end action. And at the moment, the Argentinians have 2 in the sin bin. They got to address that situation, but it's 6-on-4. I'm not 100% sure how much time's left in the penalty.
Ahora se ha pedido un minuto. Están refrescando algunas ideas, tratando de salir de este momento en donde Estados Unidos está avanzando, tratando de empatar el partido.
Yeah, the momentum is just shifting a little bit here because the Americans are got more numbers in the water, and we'll see. We got 2 seconds, and we'll be back in playing here. The referees made the call, and the play's underway. But Argentina has the puck, so it looks like they're just going to go and park it in the corner and let their time penalties expire. But I don't think the Americans are going to go in for that, and they're going after it.
Ahí Fabián López a pura potencia, tratando de salir por la pared. Se vuelve a cometer una falta. Esta vez una falta de Estados Unidos, así que tenemos otro advantage un poco más adelante a la altura del relevo de Argentina, como para poder salir y abrir la cancha y salir del asedio de Estados Unidos.
Yeah, number 9, Tristan DeBura, there just had been called up for a stick infringement, and Argentina still has the puck, and they're back to 5 players, still 1 down, but they're making a concerted effort through the middle of the pool against the Americans.
Ahí la tomó Colorado José Greter. Va atrás con Franco Berríos. Va acompañando ahí Leandro Monzón. Fabián López. Se sigue jugando ahí en terreno de Estados Unidos. Viene Ariel Giralda con todo. Hay peligro de gol, hay peligro de gol. Y para mí es gol. A ver qué dicen los árbitros.
I think the referees have confirmed there's a goal to Argentina.
It's goal.
Once again, they had a player down, and they were relentless against the players, the back line, and we're getting confirmations number 2.
Y el gol lo hace Franco Berríos, alias Bola.
You got a nickname for him as Bola. Is that come from a long history of playing? And we're ready to start again. The score, and with 1:47 left to go, Argentina 2, U.S. 0 in the first half at the second day of the 4th the World Age Underwater Hockey Championships here live in Hobart.
Estados Unidos sale decididamente a descontar el marcador. Se está jugando en la pared izquierda del ataque de la defensa argentina. Ahí Fabián López a pura potencia. Ahí acompaña.
We got some rough, some really physical hockey going down the wall. Argentina is trying to bring it back through the middle. But number 7, Egar Eken have, for the Americans, have driven it up, and they're continuing to drive it up the wall. Number 12, Ray Antos there had the puck removed from him from the Argentina, but it looks like there's a bit of a stick infringement against the Argentinians, and they'll get the free puck to the U.S. in the middle of the pool, and they'll be able in a position to actually take us in.
Nueva falta del equipo argentino. Saca Estados Unidos un tiro libre. Se está frenando ahí en la mitad de la cancha.
That's a lovely double curl there, well protected. He defended the American. We got the Argentinian reaching over there, but I think the referees might have saw that. But I'm not trying to see what they saw. But we got another 1-minute penalty given to a player, and I'll tell you shortly who that might be. But my guess is it's against the Argentinians. He is. He's swimming over to the penalty box. And we'll try to see who that is shortly. The camera will zoom in. The game is restarted quite quickly by the referees. But hold on, it's stopped again. And number 7 has
Fabián López nuevamente en la zona de castigos. Hay que defender con 5.
Yep. And again, it looks like we're halftime here. So the halftime score is Argentina 2, the U.S. 2. I'm afraid Fabian, number 7 for Argentina, will have to serve the remaining of that his penalty at the start of the second half. I think he might have served maybe about 10 seconds of it. So he'll be spending another minute and Argentina will start the second half one player down. But that doesn't seem to frighten the Argentinian team.
Una lástima porque Fabián hizo una falta y fue penalizado prácticamente terminando el partido, lo cual significa que arrancaremos el segundo tiempo con un hombre menos. En este momento Juan Lecky y Sebastián Lugo hablando con los jugadores, tratando de armar seguramente una estrategia para arrancar este juego del segundo tiempo con 5 jugadores. Hasta ahora el partido está muy parejo, pero Argentina supo aprovechar las oportunidades y está con un 2-0 hasta ahora justo. Estamos a la espera del segundo tiempo.
We've got the Argentinian team all in their sub bench. It's interesting the different types of strategies during that. I'm sure he's sort of saying to team, "Come on, team, we're doing all the right things." And in that now, the U.S. team are gathered at the other end. I hope they're playing a very strong, excellent game. They just need to link a few plays together and continue to put that pressure on the Argentinians. The referee has been over talking to the Americans, probably chatting on what the calls are being made and so forth. So we're getting ready. We've got 1 minute left in halftime. The sun's starting to set in Hobart. Local time's about 4:30. If you haven't had a chance, come down to the Aquatic Center and visit a few games. Drop into the booth and say hi. Again, thanks to the City of Hobart and the Durham Aquatic Center for making it available. I don't think people realize that the amount of pool time that's taken away from the general public, and send out a big thank you to them for understanding that every 2 years we have a World, and this is a great opportunity for the City of Hobart, and thanks to the state government and the sponsors, we'll be able to put on this wonderful show again. So Argentina is getting revved up for it, and they're signaling hard. Let's play hard for the next game.
Argentina haciendo una especie de jaca de New Zealand para alentarse y empezar el segundo tiempo.
And that's a big signals back home there. Thank you for all the support they're sending, and they're doing it. It's 2-0, start of the second half, and let's see what happens here. They're still playing one player down, the new Argentinians. Let's see if the U.S. can capitalize and get one goal back straight away. Play's been moved to the far side, away from the sub bench. And again, if you're just joining us, the U.S. is on the left hand of the screen and pressing down, and the Argentinians are defending on the right side, heading back.
Bueno, ahora se está escuchando la hinchada argentina alentando a los jugadores. Ahora el juego se está centralizando ahí en la defensa argentina sobre la pared, tratando de no aflojar. Seguramente ahí está Nicolás Gianotti ahí haciendo y Ariel Girala defendiendo. Hay una falta, nuevamente una falta del equipo argentino, defendiendo con 5 todavía.
Yeah, number 7, Agar, was a bit disappointed in that call. He reckoned it was an Argentinian one, but the refs were right on top of that, and it's a call against the U.S. They're being forced back. Argentina's setting up to take a free puck and drive it back into the goal tray and see how they're going, but they're being forced into the corner by the U.S., and it's in the corner, and that's where the U.S. would like it to be so they can control it a bit better, but the Argentina will work hard to get it out.
Estados Unidos tratando de aprovechar esta amplitud numérica que tiene. Argentina tratando de sostenerlo sobre la esquina, que pasen los segundos para recuperar al sexto jugador.
Yeah, it's still caught up in that corner, and I think this is I know the New Zealanders play this well, and the Australians and the French play it so that they contain and move the defense, but it looks like the Americans are making a bit of a break, bit of fatigue hitting in the defensive line of Argentina, but it may work in their advantage if now the U.S. are trying to force it well.
Hay una falta del equipo de Estados Unidos. Tenemos un pequeño descanso, ya recuperamos el sexto jugador. Tenemos un tiro libre en la mitad de la cancha con posibilidad de aplicar una jugada de gol.
Yeah, the U.S. missed an opportunity there. They had good pressure on the Argentinians. If they could have just recycled it out of the corner, they might have opened it up. And exactly what the Argentinians are doing, putting it in the middle of the pool, trying to extend their opportunities to score. But the U.S. defense is coming along strong, and we're getting some drives in here. That's still keeping it in the middle by recycling it.
Ahí está Franco del Río con su ganchito habitual. Hay falta, hay falta. Hay falta del equipo argentino.
Yeah, against the Argentinian call. Unsure what the call is, but the Argentinians will have to back up, and the U.S. get let off on that, and they'll have an opportunity to drive the puck into the opposition's end.
Estados Unidos zafa de un avance muy prometedor. Ahora a tratar de frenarlos. Ahí saca las vantas, sale por la pared. Ahí sale Franco del Río tratando de frenar, no lo frena. Ahí está Ariel Girala. Ahí está Nico Gianotti. Trata de centralizar. Nico trata de mantener la posesión. Hacen una medialuna suicida. Se están abriendo hacia la derecha. A pura velocidad. Ahí está centralizando ahora. Ahí nuevamente. Ahí está el José Colo. El Colo la tiene. Ahí se la pasa a Franco de Ríos.
The Argentinians are putting a concerted effort in here to try to put the American defense under line, but the defense is holding well. They made a switch of the pool across, and we got another call, and looks like we've got an obstruction call. He's got a 1 minute. They've called it deliberate. Number 7, Agar Atkins, is being asked to take a 1 minute timeout in the sin bin, and this will give Argentina an opportunity to put some more added pressure on the U.S. backline.
Es penalizado un jugador de Estados Unidos. Oportunidad para avanzar, teniendo en cuenta que tenemos 6 jugadores y Estados Unidos 5.
Here we go. That's set up, and we're underway again. And there's the pressure. There you can see the American backline sitting there protecting the goal from the attack. He's got it engaged in there, and he's able to clear it away from the goal tray, but he needs some help back there. And I think the referees have pulled it up again. We got a gloving incident occurring, and we're actually getting a 2-minute penalty.
Falta de jugador
for someone for gloving. It looks like number 10. I'm not sure if it's for the Americans or for the Argentinians, who's being asked to go sit in the sin bin for 2 minutes. Now clear. It's I don't see anyone making any movement to get out. We got referees calls. We got the American player who has a penalty, who is number 7, Igar. And that, so now the referee is talking. Unclear who the call was made. Number 1, Samuel Martez, is they're just clarifying who the penalty is against. Referees are chatting. Got him for gloving. We're getting,
hay un tiempo de árbitros. Ahí el jugador aparentemente no está discutiendo la falta, no sale. Hay todavía un jugador de Estados Unidos próximo a entrar. No se decide todavía cuál es la falta en definitiva.
Yeah, the referees are still trying to sort this out. They're unclear. That not everyone has seen the play, and they're playing the over thing. And so we got 40 seconds, and it looks like they've sorted it out. Nobody has been asked to depart the pool, but the American player is looking like he's ready to get back in. The play's underway. He's back in. Teams are back up to full strength. Game's underway. Second half. 2-0 Argentina. 9 minutes left to play.
Ahí saca. El juego está en la pared derecha. Argentina tratando de frenar, aprovechando ese hombre de más. El juego no se define. Está ahí el árbitro está marcando una falta, pero marca siga. Pero el otro árbitro termina marcando una falta sobre la mano o sobre el brazo.
It looks like we had another stick infringement by the Argentinians, and another free puck for the Americans, getting closer to their end of the pool. They're definitely in their zone, ready to try to recycle that pool into the danger zone in front of goals, so that gives them maximum opportunity to score a goal. But it looks like it's caught up on the wall for the moment. But Argentina is playing really strong. Both teams are playing really strong. It's back and forth, end-to-end action.
Muy parejo el partido hasta ahora, no se sacan ventaja. En estos momentos muy cortado el partido, se vuelve a marcar una falta.
We have Helen calling a play. Looks like a 2-minute penalty she's given out to, it looks like number 2.
Franco Berríos.
Franco Berríos is number 2, is it, or number 12?
Number
no, it's
2.
Number 2. And we already
2.
have number 7 sitting in the penalty box. So Argentina down 2 players. The Americans actually have a opportunity. The refs are taking another timeout to just sort out to make sure that a fair call has been made, and everyone's sitting around agreeing on that. But look, it gives the Americans another opportunity deep up in the Argentinian attack. They haven't been able to convert any power play sort of operations against Argentina. In fact, it's worked twice against them. Argentina has scored 2 goals playing a player down. Let's see if they can make a difference with 2 players out of the box.
Momento complicado en este momento. Tenemos 2 jugadores afuera. Está Fabián López todavía y Franco Berríos. Tenemos 4. No sé si en Estados Unidos hay algún jugador penalizado. Los árbitros están hablando, aparentemente por un tema de faltas. Está muy friccionado el partido. Ahí Franco no entiende por qué lo sacan.
I'm not sure, but I'd like to hear from the referee's bench. Was that a 5-minute? They seem to be signaling 5 minutes there against one of the players. That's a long time, given there's only 7 minutes and 47 seconds left to go. Play's underway, and Americans are pressing for a goal here. But it's caught up in that corner. Argentina is very well defending the American attack. The Americans need to get it out of that corner, recycle into the danger zone. But we'll see what's going on.
A pura garra está defendiendo Argentina con 4, con Nico Gianotti, Ariel Girala ahí en la defensa, tratando de que el equipo no salga y de que pasen los segundos para recuperar a jugadores que están afuera.
It's still caught up in that corner. I'm surprised the Americans are leaving it in that corner, but I guess it's they have not much choice when the Argentinians are ferociously defending their goal tray by trying to lock it up in that corner. You can see that there's 2 to 3 Argentinians sitting around that line, making sure the puck stays there. Helen Kellerman, the referee, is calling it, and she's saying a bit of an obstruction, a play against the U.S. team. And she's asking them to get back, and the Argentinians will have the puck deep in their end. Bit of relief from that. And the Argentinians will be wiping their brow, saying, "Oh boy, glad to get out of that one without a goal against us."
Ahora estamos jugando con 5. Fabián López volvió a la banda derecha. Ahí tenemos una falta a favor. Seguramente saldrán por la derecha, tratando de mantener la posición del tejo y de ir avanzando.
Yeah, we got 6 minutes left to play, and it's still 2-0, and it's hard up in the Argentinian attacking end, and the Americans are trying to play in there, but they're sort of relentless in trying to keep that play bottled up in the corner. The Argentina seem to be back on 5 players, so it's 6 on 5, and they're controlling the puck very well, defending it into that corner. Not something the Americans got to work a little harder in getting it out and around and getting into that zone where they can open up the opposition. Here it comes. Let's see how they can go here.
Ahí Argentina tratando de defender ahora con 5. Se vuelve a cortar el partido en estos momentos, muy cortado. Nueva falta del equipo argentino. Ahí
looks like number 7, Fabian, has been joined back into the play, and we might be 6 on 6. No, there's still one Argentinian still on the side, so maybe that 5-minute penalty is what he got, and it looks like we got a timeout being called. The U.S. is calling a timeout, and I think they need to regroup at this point and try to get that puck out of that corner because it's been stuck in there for the last. It's been about like 4 or 5 minutes of this game in that corner. Argentina is defending well. The Americans got to do something to sort of break through that line of defense.
Estados Unidos ha pedido un minuto, seguramente para preparar alguna jugada, teniendo en cuenta que todavía estamos con 5 jugadores y Franco del Río todavía está en la zona de penalización. Ahora tenemos que defender un advantage en contra, un tiro libre. Está muy cerca del área argentina, así que seguramente ahora se verá a ver qué pasa.
I hope that Argentinian coach is actually trying the hell of good, because I think the Americans are looking to have a bit of a set play here, and hopefully they can pull it off and draw one goal closer. 5 minutes left to play. 2-0 Argentina over the U.S.
Ahí vemos a bajar a Ariel Girala en la última posición, adelante Nicolás Gianotti. Tratan de entrar por la pared, los llevan hacia la esquina. Hay un tumulto, no se sabe quién tiene la posición del tejo. El árbitro marca seguir la jugada. Hay una falta, pero deja que siga la jugada. Mueve el índice, que siga, que siga. Ahora sí para el partido. Hay una falta de mano. Otra vez una falta del equipo argentino.
We got a stick infringement call against against Argentina. She's looking for the number of player just to either give them a warning, or maybe she might be going to sit out again. But I think it's just a warning. Stick infringement, 1 minute penalty. She's asking for one of the Argentinian players to get out of the water. And it looks like we're taking one for the team. I think that was number 8, maybe possibly swimming to the bench to take the 1 minute penalty. She wasn't clear seeing the numbers. Some of the caps and the numbers are obstructed. So full within her right to sort of send one player out of the team. And I think number 8, Laurendo, is taking one for the team there.
Estados Unidos aprovechando este nuevo tiro libre. Ahora seguimos con 2 jugadores afuera. Pienso que ya Franco del Río ya tendría que entrar. No sé cuántos minutos le han dado, pero sigue ahí en el área de penalización. Argentina sale hacia la derecha, trata de avanzar, trabando el tejo a pura garra.
Not surprisingly, playing 2 players down, and they've made a drive out. We've got a 2 minute penalty called against here for gloving the puck, and 2 minutes. So obviously that was extremely deliberate, and another penalty to
otra vez Fabián López afuera.
Again. Fabian.
Y vuelve a entrar Leandro Monzón.
Yeah, it looked like still Franco Moreno is still serving his 5 minute penalty. And now another 2 minutes, so now they're down to 3 players. But Argentina, I'm just fabulous. I'm just gobsmacked on this, how the Americans let this opportunity go with 6-on-3.
Están muy estrictos, el árbitro está cobrando las faltas, está penalizando. Ahí ya está por entrar un jugador argentino, pero seguimos con uno afuera. Franco del Río ya entró, ahora entra Leandro Monzón por la banda derecha. Otra vez se corta el partido.
Once again, we got gloving called against Argentina, and she's looking for the player to turn their heads, and she's signaling to number 11. I believe that's José Gaté. He looks like he's going out now for gloving. 1 minute. She's gave the team a warning, and no, they're not abiding by that. So,
es penalizado José Greter, lo saca un minuto. No sé si por hablar o por una falta menor, pero...
Yeah, again, Argentina is down to... They had 3 players there on the bench, and now they've got 2 more back in there. Geez, it'd be good if they sort of settled down, played some smart hockey, and limit the number of players that they actually have on the bench. But they're defending well. Let's see. Come on, American. You got to take opportunity here. So we got another timeout called by the Argentinian players for a bit of a respite. But the Americans need to get that puck out of that far top corner. It's been there for the entire, almost the second half. I think we got about 2 minutes 20 to play. And I'd say, the last 7-8 minutes, that play has been caught up in that corner. And that's probably a furthest point away from all the sub-benches, playing into Argentinians' hands by being defended. You can see how they're lining up strategically. They're actually making sure the play goes back into that corner by lining everyone into the middle of the pool.
Seguramente Juan Leque le está pidiendo tranquilidad al equipo. Nos están cobrando muchas faltas. Milagrosamente seguimos 2-0, pero el equipo Pura Garra está dejando el tejo sobre la pared y evitando que el equipo estadounidense pueda hacer otra vez, marca una falta el árbitro, que siga. No sé de qué equipo es, avanza el equipo de Estados Unidos.
It's really close to that corner of the goal tray. There's absolutely everyone is on the bottom of the pool, bar the referees, and it looks like the Americans have put one in, but wait for confirmations from the referees. The referees are doing a score, and they're not sure on the number, but we'll get that shortly up to you. But it's now 2-1. Americans finally popped one in with 1 minute and 27 seconds left to play in the game. They better hurry up, and they got 1 minute to score a goal. And still no confirmation on who scored that goal.
Bueno, finalmente Estados Unidos logró descontar con esa superioridad numérica. Vuelve a salir el partido. Estamos con 4 hombres solamente. Argentina tratando de mantener el tejo y de que pasen los segundos para que recuperar los jugadores que están penalizados. Se escapa por el lado izquierdo un jugador argentino. El 11, José Colo-Getter, que vuelve a entrar al partido.
Well, we got the plays back. Argentina is making a drive. I don't think they like that goal being scored against them, so they're pressing the Americans. But the Americans are streaming in on them in numbers. That was a lovely move and a swerve by the Argentinian player to get around a couple of American players. But number 12 for Ray Antos is in there fighting hard, second and third efforts. He's bouncing back down. The defense of the Americans are trying to get that puck. It's sort of, and it's ping-ponging back against the wall. There's 22 meters of the pool on the other side to use, guys. Come on. And to get it out there if you want to get some advantage. But there's a play being made. We're down to about 4 seconds to go. And Argentina wins 2-1 over America. Now he's playing a card, and the game has been called. We might try to grab some of the players on the way through. Once again, thank you for joining me in the booth and calling in Spanish for your Argentinian fans. The Americans go down 2-1. A hard-fought game, but I'll look forward to joining you back here again soon.
Gracias, David. La verdad que un partido muy intenso, impresionante final, jugando con un jugador menos. Argentina supo mantener en el segundo tiempo esa ventaja y a pesar de los cobros logró mantenerse 2-1. Un saludo para toda Argentina, para la gente de Venezuela y Colombia que nos está viendo en este momento. Muchas gracias y hasta luego. Desde acá de la pileta de Hobart, Alfredo Domínguez.
Yep. You want to come in? Number 10 joining me here on the couch. What's your name?
Lee, Drinkwater.
Lee, really tough game in there, end-to-end action. You almost got it back. You scored that one in the end. How'd you feel in there?
I mean, it was great. Everybody was fighting really hard. Argentina also fantastic. I mean, they were a guy or 2 or 3 guys down. They all still all on the bottom kept fighting. So great effort by them. But I thought we did really well too. And in the end, it just wasn't enough. But overall, it was a great game and pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I must say, the last 7 minutes, you did have the advantage in the play. Argentina did defend quite well and putting it in that corner for you, and it was very hard for you to draw it out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they had a couple times in this corner at the end where, a guy would be there and hold it for 40 seconds while we would cycle trying to get it. So, again, really a lot of props to them for doing so well, but again, a lot of props for us for keeping the try and giving the effort. And overall, again, it was just a really great game overall.
Any Any words you want to send to some people back home? I know it was a hard game for you and you're out of breath. Yeah. Just relax, take your breath, and say hi to the folks at home.
Yeah, hi to everyone home. I'm actually missing my own housewarming party right now for this, so there's a big party going on at my house, and hopefully the people home are watching now. And I've got family in the stands. I've got some Aussie family myself here supporting me, so thanks for everyone to support this great sport, and it's been awesome being here.
Where is your family from in Australia?
All up and down the coast, Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne. So I got to visit them before coming out here to Tasmania, and it's been a wonderful couple weeks.
Well, thank you for joining me here, and a very exciting game. Well done, guys, and enjoy the rest of the comp, and good luck in your next game.
Thanks so much.
Thanks. Number 10 from the Americans joining us there. Yes, a very hard-fought game. I'm looking for some Argentinian players over, but they look absolutely exhausted from their win. So I might see if we still have time to get them. We're done.